Oh, what a beautiful day.
Now this is it's a fantastic lake to catch, you know, good sized smallmouth and trophy smallmouth. Obviously the world record from here, but this lake gets a lot of pressure now.
Yeah.
To come here and try to catch a 8 or 9, 10 pounder, I mean, that's a fish of a lifetime. I fished this lake a lot and I've never broken 8 pounds. And I don't know if I've had a 7 pounder, but the lake is fishing really, really, really good right now.
Yes.
So hopefully, I'm gonna try to throw some swim baits, some jigs, maybe some blade baits, but I'm gonna start throwing a swim bait and see if we can't catch some fish. What do you think?
We can do it. Let's go.
All right. I will tell you, this time of year, our water temperature is 46 degrees. It's all about a real slow presentation. And a lot of times, when we catch fish down here this time of year, the bites are not aggressive. It doesn't feel like you're catching a 4-pound fish when you first get a bite. It feels like you're getting a bluegill just pecking it. And you're like, man, these little fish are driving me nuts. Well, they're not little fish.
Yeah.
They're big fish. There we go. There you go. Now, you want to establish a food source? Check this out.
How about that?
Now, you think they're actively feeding? Their mouth is plumb full of shad.
Shad. How about that?
We got about an 18-inch fish there. We've been here 5 minutes. We now know they're feeding on shad actively, and we're setting in between 35 and 40 feet of water, and we're catching fish in 15 to 18 feet. So, hey, now we're on to something. We just run around and do this all day.
You need a net?
I don't think he's that big. Sometimes they get bigger when they get to the boat, though. Not a bad fish. He's a lot fatter than the last one. That's a healthy fish there.
Yeah.
That's a thicker fish than the last one.
Yeah.
Probably about the same length. You know, we're looking at that 18, 19-inch fish. 18 and a little bit. You would expect a fish that size when it hits your bait to just about pull your paw out of your hand.
Yep.
That was it. That was it.
June, they will. 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, they absolutely will. It'll get a little bigger. So when you first started fishing down here, how often did you guys throw soft plastics?
We was throwing mostly a spinnerbait. I fished with Ernie Taylor. He guided down here quite a bit. And when we first started fishing down here, we would find the grass and get out right at the very end of it at 25, 28 foot deep. And then we went to different times, jig or the plastic.
We got a rod bender.
Yeah, he was way out here. Oh, I didn't get that little brownie. I believe I found one of them old largemouth.
Oh, sure did. How did you do that?
Very carefully.
Typically, for me, it's about 1 largemouth for every 20 smallmouth, but...
Well, you wouldn't leave me no smallmouth, so I just had to catch a largemouth. Next.
Hey, we need your brown cousin. That's pretty healthy fish, though.
Turn it loose. I'm gonna get this 10-pounder out here.
All right.
Well, oh, there you go.
Goes. You might want to grab the net on this one, Darell, if you don't mind. How can you believe that? So I cast it up in here, and there's a lot of rock that's pretty easy to get hung on. Hooked on that rock, was shaking that off and got on the back side. When I snapped it free, I thought Darell would hook my line because I felt it make that motion. Went ahead and set the hook, and that's what hit it. 20 and a little more and a half. Almost,
nice.
Almost 21 inches.
Nice.
That's a really good fish right there. Get that one back in the water.
Yep.
What I'm throwing here is just this little, it's a 3/8 ounce tungsten lure. Throwing this little swim bait here. I'm throwing this exposed. Run this bait on there. And these swing impact fats have a little area where you bring your hook up through. What this thing does is it goes down and it sets, and when I start to pull it, it comes up like this. And very little motion will get that tail making this move. And then I'll pull it across the bottom, I'll stand it back up. The reason it doesn't feel like a big strike is because those fish, it's catching their attention, they're just picking it up. And when they pick it up, you'll feel something very, very slight. If you're not using a really sensitive rod and fluorocarbon line, you may not feel it at all. You'll just all of a sudden notice there's no bait. When that happens, then you've had a strike. Uh-oh. Need a net?
No, I don't know. I don't know what I need. I don't know. Here's a little,
yeah.
It's the right color.
10-pound test line, you might.
He's the right color.
There you go.
Yeah, he's out here deep. He's out here out pulling real, so boy, look how light colored he is.
Now I'll tell you, we've ran all over the lake today, and we've pulled back in. We can literally see the boat ramp, fishing some grass, and here they sit. They're right here beside us. That's a nice fish, though.
Yeah.
Like I say, and you see that this time of year. You start to see
Yeah.
when they come up. You'll see some that are really colored up, and then you'll get a really pale colored fish like this. And these are
Yeah.
fish that have been in deep dark,
water,
cold
just coming
water,
up.
and they're just coming up.
Thank you there, little fish.
He was ready to get going.
You got to find the lounge to where they're at the airport. Got to find the food bar.
I'm pretty good at finding it. Oh, missed him. Just got polarized. Oh, came back and hit it. Get ready. Look at that. That's when they're starting to get more aggressive right there. When you swing on one and miss, and he comes running back and hits it again, that's when you know they're starting to get aggressive. Darell, this might be a pretty good fish. Whoa! Grab that net there if you don't mind.
Well, I just happened to have it this time. Yeah, this old boy ain't going nowhere.
Thank you.
That is a nice one there.
Now this one here,
That's the best one of the day.
this one here has got some girth to it. Not that terribly long, but look how thick and healthy this smallmouth here is. 20 1/4. 4 pounds, 8 ounces.
Or 8.
That's a beauty. That right there is the reason you come to Del Hollow. Catch you a big fish like that. Thank you, buddy. Away he goes.